Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, and it's approaching 7 p.m. on Thursday evening in Hamilton, Ontario. We'll be monitoring the Lake Ontario Radio Club net, which occurs on a frequency of 446.125 in Simplex. No repeaters tonight. So I'll be the host tonight, and we'll just wait for 7 o'clock to roll around on the big clock. Please stand by. Good evening and attention all stations. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on 446.125 in Simplex. And since it is a Simplex net, there is a chance that not all stations will hear everyone else. So that's where we encourage the use of relays where required. If you hear something that I don't, feel free to break in and you can provide that relay for me. Now let's take a quick standby for any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations. Okay, nothing heard. And with that, we'll break the net wide open to any station anywhere, as long as you have a valid call sign. Just a reminder, we are streaming live on YouTube. To follow along there, just look up my call sign, VA3IMW, in the YouTube search box and scroll down to that little red sticker that says live. Give that a smash and come along and follow along. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyways, standing by for any check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Please come now.
Lima Bravo India, I'll break the ice.
Oh, very good. 2 cubes in my glass, if you don't mind. How is Larry doing tonight on this beautiful damp evening?
Well, we were fortunate enough we went out shopping today. I had to hit a couple, actually 3 stores. That the hardest part of the rain, we were in between. Like we'd be in the store when we came out, it wasn't too bad. So actually went over to Mark's Work Warehouse too. I picked up a bush jacket last weekend. They had a 25% sale, which we knew started this week, and so we went back and did a refund on it, got back $10, so that was all right.
Oh yes, very good. Yeah, and as a running discount, all Linamar employees get a standard 10% off all purchases, regardless of sale or no sale. So that's nice to have in my back pocket as well. But it is nice that if there is something that you purchased recently, that they'll also honor the sale price when you go back in. That's a good Canadian store for you there, Larry.
No, absolutely. And the young lady actually told us, we were there on Saturday last week and looking at the, I was looking for a bush jacket. They're not lined. They call them, I think, a work shirt or something, but they're not a shirt as such. I always wore them out the woods and stuff. I wanted something like for the spring, which is over, but I wasn't able to find anything. So we ended up picking up one, and she told us they were going on sale this week. So bring it back, Bill, and away you go. So we did today. And like I say, well, it was $40. Time to take 10 or 25%. That's $10 off. So it's a good savings.
Better in your pocket than the corporate coffers. Very good indeed. And the rest of the shopping went as planned. Spent too much on too little.
Well, everything was on sale that she wanted, so I went up to that little. I told her that little. What is it? No frills. Yeah, no frills. Up there by the Staples, Staples, I guess it is. Yeah, and that was Toys R Us. They had pop on sale there for it was $1.25. She wanted from Pepsi, so that was a good savings.
Okay, all the deals on everything that's bad for you. Oh well, a little bit now and then is not so bad. All right, Larry. And tomorrow night is Friday, the 31st. It's Halloween, but it's also the Zetawi Rag Shoot at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many we'll get for checking in. It is also Halloween, and the baseball game's going to be on at 8 o'clock. So it is what it is. If it only lasts for a few minutes, that's fine. We'll see how things go. And one other thing, don't forget, people, this weekend, time change, at 2 o'clock Sunday morning, we go back 1 hour.
I guess the big question is, do you stay up late to turn the clocks back, or do you get up early to do that? In my case, I do neither. Most of my clocks turn themselves back or forward as need be. It's just the microwave, stove, and the grandfather clock that I have to take care of, and I usually reset those on Saturday night before we turn in.
Yep, we got the same thing. We got one of those old, well, it's over 100 years old wall clock now. Not a grandfather, but it has it chimes every hour and a half hour, with the pendulum and all the rest of it. So that won't have to be shut down for an hour while it restarts up to the right time. So, anyways, Matt, that's all I got. Other than that, yep, the rate seems to have come down a little bit. And I hope, I guess things are not doing too well down the south there for Jamaica. I don't know what's happened with Cuba. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with them. I know they were going to get hit too. But anyways, it is what it is. So I've got the rainfall from it now. I'll pass it back to you. Thanks for doing it, Mac. VA3IMW.
All right. Thanks for your check-in, Larry. And yes, the weather is a significant contributor to what's going on all over the place. Not only the storms out at sea, but even here in Hamilton, I noticed as I approached home that traffic upbound on the 403 Hill was a little slower than usual. Well, let's say it was extremely slower than usual. And as we rounded the bend at the top of the hill, I could see why. All of the rubberneckers needed to see what was going on the other side of the road, since a tractor trailer had jackknifed and closed off all three downbound lanes on the 403 Hill. So, the driver must have lost control of his rig coming around the corner. And obviously, when they jackknife, the front end of the trailer pushes outwards, and it went across the road. So I'm not sure how many vehicles actually collided. I'm sure there was contact with a bunch of cars and trucks in that vicinity. So it's going to be some time before they get all that sorted out. So if you're looking to go downtown, you can rule out the 403 as a preferred method, and a lot of cross-town traffic will be accentuated because people are getting off at the Lincoln Alexander Parkway to find other ways to get to where they're going. Anyways, thank you very much for checking in, Larry. And I see Bill and Noel have also checked in on YouTube. So let's see if we can fish out any more RF check-ins. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, standing by for your check-in.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Okay, and I think the second guy was VA3 DCS. Is that correct? Okay, somebody doubled with Bill. Who was that?
Might have been Matt.
Okay, Sierra Mike Tango. All right, we'll come back to him. So we'll grab Noel first. And how you doing, sir? All your preparations for Halloween all finished? You're ready to scare the bejesus out of every little kid that comes to the door?
Yeah, well, actually, my plans have kind of changed around a little bit. I'm going to be going off to London to go pick up the little rascals, but also trick-or-treating out there and then bring them home afterwards. So they'll be asleep for most of it. But I'm at least trying to extend the olive branch or whatever else to make sure both of us are involved in at least some of the kids' stuff. So hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face for trying to be nice. But yeah, just trying to do that, and it's a good time.
Well, I can guarantee you your reward on the other side will be greatly increased for all of your good deeds there, my friend. And I trust the weather behaves so you can stay relatively dry. I'm not sure what the forecast is telling us, but I sure know this morning when I looked at the weather map and there was a huge band of showers south of us and creeping north hour by hour, I should say minute by minute. I know that my trip to work was right on the tail of, well, the storm was on my tail all the way up there. So not sure how that is going to play out tomorrow. But good on you. You'll have some time with the kids and they'll have some extended experience with their mother as well. Okay. Anything else for the net, my friend?
Yeah, no, I was further what you're saying there. So yeah, should be pretty good about staying dry and everything. I'll probably be with my youngest and then push him in the stroller or whatever else, or he's flagging or whatever, just keep him company. But no, he's said a couple of words as of late. Only one word, but now when he puts his Halloween costume on, which is like a little dinosaur mask, he'll give you a roar. And when I set him up and put whatever his favorite show is on, he pushes me out of the room and says bye. So yeah, big milestones for me. Really happy, but probably doesn't sound like too much for anyone else. But anyways, we'll pass it back and get everyone else in the line up there before I talk on for the rest of the night. Thank you.
All right, yeah, and I know what it's like to have a family member who's incommunicative and also makes some progress. That's something to be proud of. I'm just surprised that his first words weren't CQ POTA. Okay, thanks, Noel, and let's bring in VA3IMW. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Mac. Good evening to everybody who's listening, following along on YouTube. Not too much to report here. It was an indoor day, except for walking the dogs, but just stayed indoors and did some straightening up in what I like to call my war room, my computer ham shack. Didn't get on the radio today at all. I haven't even been on. I've just been busy doing other stuff. Maybe we'll see what 40's like after the net's over, but from what I understand, conditions weren't all that great today. So I was glad that Nola and I were able to get our activation in yesterday, because today would have been an exercise in futility. 22 in the log. Band conditions weren't all that great, but enough to at least get the park activated back. So that's it from here, and back to you.
All right, well, 22 in the log, that's nothing to scoff at. And it's not as if you had to scrounge. It was easy pickings. Yeah, I can I can recall a few situations where you had, you've got 7 or 8 there, and you're trying to scratch your head, trying to figure out where you're going to grab those last few calls. But yeah, very good. Good for both of you, and obviously. Noel getting the lead role as far as station setup and playing with his equipment and stuff like that. It's a big step ahead as far as it builds confidence in remote station setup. Anyways, I also see Albert has checked in from Barrie, and we do have Matt VE3SMN. We'll give him a call. Unless you have anything further there, Bill?
No, we're going to maybe try and go next week before the weather gets too crappy, and I'll let Noel handle it. I'll just sit back and log and just be listening along.
All right, there I go, listening for the repeater to drop in. There isn't one. Anyways, I think my third check-in was third or fourth was Matt. VE3 Sierra Mike November. Are you with us? Okay, Matt, certainly appreciate your check-in. You were down in my noise right now, so I wasn't able to copy a lot of what you said, but I did open my squelch in order for to hear you. So at this point in time, I'm not sure which radio you're using, but you're a little light on the transmission, and for some reason, I do have about an S3 noise floor today. So. Anyways, thanks for trying, Matt, and we'll keep trying. Maybe day by day, signal conditions will change, so don't give up hope.
Is this a little bit better?
That's a whole lot better.
Yes. I forgot there for a moment that the ICOM radio is only running about, putting out, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 watts. I have no idea. And I temporarily forgot that, so I've switched back to my other radio that's got normal output.
Well, normal output is much better. It brings you up to an S7 and 100% copy. Yeah, so Simplex is where you you remember all these bits and pieces because you don't have that big hefty repeater to carry the load.
Yeah, you got that right. Well, thanks again for getting me here, and I'll let you get back to the net, and I'll be here hanging out, listening, and following along on YouTube.
Okay, Matt, thanks for confirming contact, and we certainly appreciate your check-in tonight. Let's see. We also have Chuck, who's checked in on YouTube. We haven't missed anybody else. Let's see. What's Albert got to say? Good evening, everyone. Checking in from Rainy Berry. Yes, I'm sure all of the southern portion of the province is covered in the same color on the weather map. And trust you have a safe trip back home tomorrow afternoon. All right, let's throw out another call, see if we can drag in a few more listeners with your check-in. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, standing by.
CJZ. Rain? What rain?
VA3WPG, listening along, doing other things on the side.
All right, there's 2 more. VA3 CJZ, rain, what rain? Go ahead, sir.
All right, when I had the cough. Hey, good evening, Mac and Chris and all on net. Yes, sir. A little bit windy out there earlier today. And then with the water coming down, it really whipped and made it feel a little colder, maybe. But 8 degrees for a high, and well, you know, it's that time of the year, and we do get the remnants of those storms that come through. So it doesn't appear to be as much rain over here as they said it would be. But you know, it's not over with yet. Anyhow, same thing here indoors. Drying off the recycle bins and garbage bins, and just doing stuff around the house. By the way, just for a copy on you tonight there, Mac. The signal is quite a bit from S0 to maybe S5, S6.
Yeah, I'm sure my antenna is swaying around in the breeze, and it probably has a huge effect on your copy on my station. So your transmission varied anywhere between an S5 and an S9. And yeah, I guess that's just part of wind and the wind and the weathering. I think there's a book by that name. Anyways, Chuck, again, this is Thursday where I get a chance to say how much I appreciate you running the A-Rig net, and you did a wonderful job at entertaining everybody last night. Certainly appreciate that. And do you have anything else for us tonight that you might want to share? Any topics or synopsis of upcoming contests?
Well, I'd be curious to how everybody makes out tomorrow with the kids coming by. It'd be interesting to see what part of the city has more kids than others. Mind you, if it's going to be wet like today, mind you, I heard them say it's going to be pretty much dry, only 30% chance of probability around dinner time there. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, there, Mac, I just waiting for better conditions and pick up some of those DX stations there. Thanks for doing this one, Mac, and I'll send it back to you.
Okie doke. Happy DXing, and we'll see what the HF bands can offer up once we're finished here, and poke around on 20 and 40 meters for a little bit before we settle down to dinner. All right. Thank you very much, Chuck. And let's take a quick trip over to Dundas and say hello to Chris of VA3WPG. What's going on? What are you working on tonight, bud?
I'm just having a quiet night, and the radio's on. Listening along, going one to the count.
All right. Quiet night indoors. And if you had a fireplace, you'd be huddled up to it too, because it certainly is something that not only warms your feet, but it warms the soul. All right. Thanks for your check-in, Chris. Certainly appreciate it. And with that, we'll throw out another call, see if there's anybody else interested in checking in to the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net VA3IMW. Stand by. All right, nothing heard. The clock says 7:22. Not the longest net we've had, but not the shortest either. Certainly appreciate everyone's check-in tonight, and appreciate everybody who's checked in on YouTube. Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps us all. 7 threes for the time being, and we'll look forward to everybody's chitter chat tomorrow night, starting 8 p.m. on the ZOE Rag Chew. Happy Halloween, one and all. And be, what is it Chuck says? Be kind to each other. That's a good motto. 7 threes, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.